You do not simply decide to visit the Himalayas. The mountains call to you. It is a whisper at first, a faint echo in the quiet moments of a busy life. It speaks of something vast and true, something beyond the horizon of our daily concerns. This is not a call to a holiday. It is an invitation to a pilgrimage, a journey not just across treacherous landscapes. Everest, Annapurna, Machu Picchu are more than geological formations. Lists of gear, training schedules, maps. They are rituals of preparation, attempts to impose order on an experience that is fundamentally about surrender. You are preparing to meet nature in its most raw and uncompromising form. And so you go. You answer the call. The world awakens here with quiet, deliberate grace. Long before the sun crests the jagged horizon, the sky begins to blush. The first rays of light touch the highest peaks, setting them ablaze in alpenglow. They appear as islands of fire floating in a sea of dawn. The cold air bites at your cheeks. The sound of your own breath becomes a rhythm. The steady crunch of your boots on the gravel path. The wind whispers through prayer flags, making them snap and flutter. The sound is not just flapping cloth. It is the sound of hope taking flight. The impossible turquoise of a glacial lake, like a jewel dropped among gray moraine. The deep emerald green of rhododendron forests, exploding into crimson and pink blossoms. Even humble tea houses are painted in bright colors, defiant splashes of human warmth against the overwhelming majesty. And then there is the air itself. With every 1,000 feet of ascent, it changes. Breathing becomes a conscious act, a deliberate drawing in of life. You learn a new, slower rhythm. The air feels sharp and clean in your lungs, as if you are breathing the very essence of the mountains, charged with stillness, clarity, and profound ancient peace. Trekking in the Himalayas is an exercise in profound humility. The path is a relentless series of ascents and descents that test your physical endurance. Your legs burn, your lungs ache. Every step can feel monumental. The trail is a great equalizer. It does not care about your job title, your wealth, your ambitions back home. It asks only for your next step, and the one after that. This rhythmic, plodding motion becomes a form of meditation. Step, breathe, step, breathe. There are moments of doubt when the next ridge seems impossibly far, your energy completely spent. You may question why you ever thought this was a good idea. This is the crucible. In these wanting to quit moments, you discover a deeper well of resilience. After a grueling climb, you round a corner and the full Himalayan panorama unfolds. The sheer, staggering beauty stops you in your tracks. Pain and effort dissolve into awe. You are not just passing through. You are becoming part of the landscape. The path is leading you back to your own center. The Himalayan trail is not wilderness devoid of human life. It is a living, cultural landscape, woven with threads of deep spirituality. The path you walk is the same one used for centuries by traders, pilgrims, the local Sherpa people. Every stone, every mani wall, every chorten is imbued with meaning. With each turn, the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum is sent out, a prayer for compassion of all beings. To spin one is to join a timeless chorus. The Sherpa guides and porters are not merely staff, they are your teachers and guardians on the mountain. With their seemingly superhuman strength and constant smiles, they embody a grace and resilience born of these high places. The monasteries, or gampas, that cling to the mountainsides are sanctuaries of profound peace. Stepping inside one is like entering another world. The air is thick with the scent of incense and burning butter lamps. The deep, resonant chanting of the monks seems to vibrate in your very chest. The walls are covered in vibrant thangkas, visual guides to complex spiritual concepts. Here you witness a faith that is not abstract belief but living, breathing practice. This understanding seeps into you as you walk, changing not just what you see but how you see the world. There comes a point on every Himalayan trek, usually above 4,000 meters, where the journey turns inward. The physical challenge intensifies. The landscape becomes more stark and primal. The thin air and relentless effort strip you down to your essence. Your ego, with all its vanities and defenses, begins to dissolve. There is no room for it here. There is only the mountain, your breath, and the steady rhythm of your own heart. It is in this state of raw vulnerability that the real transformation begins. You might be battling a splitting headache from the altitude, every step an agony, When you look up and see moonlight illuminating the fluted ice walls of a peak like Lhotse, the sight is so impossibly beautiful, so otherworldly, that it erases all discomfort. The mountain becomes a mirror, reflecting your own inner state. It exposes your fears, your limitations, your hidden strengths. The mountain teaches you to befriend your own discomfort, to accept vulnerability not as weakness, but as a gateway to deeper strength. You are capable of more than you ever imagined. The descent from the high peaks is a strange and bittersweet experience. With every step downward, the air grows thicker, your body feels stronger, the world becomes greener. Yet, a part of you mourns the loss of the high, silent world you are leaving behind. The journey down is a time for integration, for the lessons of the mountain to settle into your soul. You are not the same person who started this trek. The change is not always dramatic, but it is deep and lasting. The mountain has imprinted itself upon you. You carry its silence, its scale, its wisdom within you. Back in the clamor of Kathmandu, and then back in the familiar landscape of your own life, the world seems different. The daily frustrations that once seemed so important now appear in a new light. You find a new reservoir of patience and perspective within yourself. The greatest gift of the Himalayas is not the stunning photographs or stories of adventure. It is the discovery of the mountain within. The qualities you witnessed in the external landscape, resilience, stillness, quiet strength, profound beauty, are also present within your own heart. You went to the Himalayas to see the mountains, and in the end, you came to see yourself.